Yeah, Tom, he asked specifically not to be on stream, so we've kind of granted him that, but he's getting to the point where he doesn't have a choice. We're really getting down to all the final matches, like the final five, six, are all going to get played on the stream table. So we have some content to put up, and we keep this going. So he's going to be on the stream table, whether he likes it or not. I told him he does have the option to forfeit and walk away and cry if he wants, but I don't think he'll exercise that. So we'll see. So it looks like we're going to get going on the hot seat match. It'll be Randy and Craig playing on table three, and we're just waiting to get that going. And as soon as we start that, we got Randy hitting some warm up shots here. Not that he needs any; he's been playing pretty consistently. So as soon as that gets going, we'll be back to give you guys some commentary on what we see and how we see it. Please stay tuned and don't forget to hit that share button, people. Thank you.
Whoopsies. All right, guys. Yes, the hot seat is actually going to be on the live stream right now. Oh, there you go, Mr. Tom Rusi, and everyone watching.
All right, we're down to our final six.
All right, guys. We're gonna wait until Craig Daley obviously comes back from his little break here. Um, yeah, I think we'll pan over to another table, which is gonna be Chris Clark and no, sorry. Again, we got Sam Cantar. Oh no.
Oh, trust me, Tom, it's coming.
Uh oh, Fugazi on it.
Here we go.
Fugazi on pool.
No, it's Fugazi on live stream.
Tom,
Everybody is dying to see
Tom,
you
I
on
got
live
this,
stream.
bro, man. You know how bad I want to beat this guy, Tom. I'm gonna try my best, man. I'm gonna stay down on the balls. I'm not gonna let them intimidate me.
Hey, let's do.
I'm gonna play the pool table.
Good luck for Gazy, Craig Daley, everyone going for the hot seat versus Randy Epperson. If he could get to the table, Thomas, he's taking his sweet time.
We need walk-up music for Craig.
I'm dictating my pace, everything.
He is going to.
I'm bringing my jump cue over there. I didn't need it all tournament, but I've been bringing it with me. I believe I'm gonna need it against him.
We need walk-up music. I'm thinking Flight of the Butterfly.
Don't even worry about the cameras. Yep. There he is. Craig Daley for Gazy on live stream himself.
Notice how he looked at the camera, China.
Oh yeah.
Zoom in. Let's see his face. Let's see how pale he is. So, for those of you who don't know, Fugazi on Pool hates being on the live stream. So, this will be interesting. He had some. He talked some big game prior to the match about playing Randy. He said he's not going to let Randy intimidate him, and he's feeling like he's going to come out strong. So let's see what he does.
All right, guys, you do not want to miss this match here. Craig Daley and Randy Epperson. We're gonna have Josh Gibson and
Candace Parkinson
on the commentary.
All right,
Take it
so
away,
we got the
guys.
lag.
All
It looks
right.
like
Ooh.
from here, it looks like Randy took it. He did.
Oh, all right. Craig Daley, great player. Let's see how
So
this goes.
you missed our commentary prior to your arrival. Craig Daley hates being on the live stream.
Oh.
He is not comfortable with being on camera.
So
he's trying to keep that out of his mind and just shoot. So, but
it's rough.
he said he's not going to let Randy intimidate him. He's going to come at him. He's going to go full bore against him. He just beat Chris Clark on the hill
Get
to
out
get
of
to the hot seat
town.
match.
Excellent. I tell you, there's a lot of strong players here. And seeing Chris Clark, I mean, he's an amazing player. To be beat like that just shows the caliber of
And
play.
apparently, this magic rack is getting the best of Randy here. It's not long division, Randy.
I mean,
Come on.
it's
You put him on the spot.
Marcus, everybody on the sidelines. Hey, Marcus, I love you. I'll see you at the next spot. All right. All right. I think he's got it. All right.
Okay, what are we giggles for this match?
Well, we're all in good spirits here.
All right.
China, I mean, it's a good time to be here. I think it's a testament to your whole setup here. It's a beautiful time, yes.
Well,
Here we go.
yeah, here we go.
Grateful. And here we are.
Great
We're on the
break.
one ball. Yep.
the minor obstacle getting to the 2 ball. Play 1 rail off short rail here, catch some angle on the 2.
Oh,
okay,
back
little
to on
drawback.
up. Yeah. When you have this caliber of play, I mean, there's a lot of different things going on here. And you have to appreciate the different ways that people come up on these shots. Oh.
And the pace he just came out with.
Right.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
He came out gunning.
Yeah.
And
Oh, Tom.
yeah,
Good point.
It's
Yeah.
going to be
I'm liking
interesting,
that.
Tom. I'm curious myself to see how this one plays out.
It's always interesting to see different types of players play each other and to see how that kind of vibes out, I think it's going to be a good one, though. I think it's going to be a good one. So we've got that 2 long shot. What do you think is going to happen here, Josh? You're the more experienced player than I.
So he's going to try to, come off that rail with draw to come off the long. All right. Well, yeah, no.
See, it's a toss-up
See,
here.
you know
Look
what?
at this.
I don't know if he intentionally played this safe. He very well may have.
Looking at it to make sure it's a decent one. We'll see.
Listen,
How Randy
there was no
responds.
good way of getting back to that 3-7 combo.
100%, yeah. I mean, it's a
And
nice
so,
shot by Randy.
Yeah, the slight mass stay there.
Again, very confident. We're at the finals here. The finals,
See,
but final. What are we at right now?
We're in
Final
this is the hot seat
6?
match.
Ah, hot seat match.
But
All right.
Thanks for playing. Take a lap and catch up.
What? Hey, listen. You guys have me here because I'm a lot of fun. Don't expect me to know what's going on here. Thanks, China, for your support.
And China has left the building.
Can you grab me a Mick Ultra while you're going over there? Thank you, baby. Probably doesn't help, but still a good time nonetheless. All right, we see Craig playing this out. Yeah, and looks like it'll be interesting to see the way he plays this out. Let's see.
Listen,
Excellent effort, but you know what?
He
Randy
lined it
can
up.
see it. So
And
yeah.
listen, Randy's down on it quick, and this is Randy coming off that last win against Justin. That's Justin's caliber player.
Oh,
And
absolutely.
he, they had a tight tactical fight.
This is what I love to see. There's no thought about who's being played against. It's really just a matter of how do I play this the proper way to get out. And that's what you got to appreciate about
he's
Randy.
found the solution here.
There it is. Yeah, no, it's pretty straightforward here.
All right, we're 1-0 Randy.
China just gets better and better. Thank you. Cheers.
What did I miss?
Well, you missed the first out by Randy.
Quick run out by Randy.
Absolutely.
So we're 1-0 Randy, and we get to watch the magic of the magic rack for Randy again. Always a joy to watch. It's just not that complicated.
I'm going to be honest. I play a lot, and I know the Magic Racks are great. I've heard some different things about them, but for some reason for me, the rack is just always a surefire bet. The Magic Rack is great, but,
So here's the thing with 9-ball, and a little bit of, and by all means, if anyone wants to chime in to anything I'm saying, please do. When you have a Magic Rack, it pretty much ensures you're going to have a tight rack all the way around. You cannot gap rack the back of the rack to create any advantage to yourself in breaking. And because we are playing Rack Your Own, this eliminates that gap racking. So I don't know if you're familiar with what that is. You gap rack the back of the rack, you can almost guarantee that wing ball flying in or one of the tail balls going in. The Magic Rack takes that away. Now, the flip side of that coin is with it always guaranteeing a tight rack, if you have a good break, you're going to get breaks like this.
Just exactly like we're seeing from Randy right here. Absolutely. 2, 4, 5,
So
6,
he's got
3 balls
very
on the
minimal
break.
work to do here.
Beautiful. Yeah,
And,
no, everything's opened up. It's beautiful. again, Randy coming in very confident, backing that up. Got that 5. I'm interested to see how this all plays out for that 6. Look at that. Oh, a little too close to the work and not in a good way.
No. So he's going to play the...
Get a close-up on that. Nice.
It's going to be the
that's
safety. It's, yeah.
primo.
Hiding behind the 9 ball would have been wonderful, but he was creating distance, leaving that straight-in shot.
Yeah, 100%.
It kind of, it mitigates the possibility of him doing much with it.
Yeah.
Interesting enough, from that last angle we had before China flipped it over, the bank's absolutely on. The 6 ball passes the 9 on the bank.
Yes.
It's one of those shots that you attack it, you miss it, it's a sellout.
Yeah.
Because to play that shot at the speed you need to hold for the 7, you got to play that where it's just going to hang in that pocket or leave
it's going
a
to be
shot.
difficult. Yeah, 100%.
You very well could get that the 9 in the way, but realistically, you're going to play this bank. You play with confidence.
Yeah, you're going to have to play with that with some great ball control.
Yeah, and I don't think he's attacking her. I think
he's looking at it the other way.
Safe.
Yeah, no. Ooh, breaking it out.
And
all right.
that was a great save by Craig.
And a quick relay to the Breakout Billiards, which I think is a great opportunity for us to talk about how amazing they are and the wonderful things that they're doing.
Absolutely. China and Jackie, we've mentioned before, and I can't say it enough. They do such a phenomenal job for all of us tournament directors.
What
a great kick.
Solid shot by
They
Randy.
do such a great job for all of us tournament directors. When we need some live stream going on, they come in, they set up, they get these beautiful graphics going for us, and we're wildly appreciative of what they do. They do fantastic work. And, we always look forward to working with them. I've been collaborating with China on a couple different things, and we got a lot of things, coming up in the future, and you guys can, expect to see Breakout Billiards doing, bigger and better things, and I'm excited to be part of it with these guys.
100%. I mean, it's amazing to see where they've come from. It's groundbreaking, really. And, honestly, to be able to have somebody who's so passionate be able to do this kind of work, it's amazing, really, and I mean, China knows what's going on here. He's been watching some of the best pool players play, so there's a lot of passion and a lot of understanding.
The rack problem again, by the way.
Hey, listen, it's a valiant effort. Thankfully, Randy is not playing like he's racking.
He's not giving up. He's a trooper.
Thank you for those kind words, guys. And again, I want to say we can't do it without tournament directors, the players, the sponsorships, the small businesses, the Grovers, the pool halls in itself, small businesses around the community. The pool community has supported us, and this is what we can give back to them. And it goes in one big circle.
Absolutely.
And that's it. And yes, I do love this game. And it's for the love of the game.
Absolutely.
I'll tell you, I got an opportunity to play some racks with China at my shop, and I really wish you had time while you're doing this, and that's the downside. I'd love to have you out there in the field playing with us, shooting with us, and letting you compete. And it's a shame, but at the same time, I'm absolutely grateful for the fact that you're doing this end of it for us. So
God forbid it be somebody like you or I, Josh.
We appreciate you sacrificing your time to play. Yeah, your time to be on the table competing with us. But
tell you what, quick little story. I sold my cues about 8 years ago. And I stopped shooting, pursued my career in AV as because pool didn't really pay for the bills. Long story short, I bought my cues back from the buddy that I sold it to. He said, "I'll just hold on to these."
What a story!
So the love of the game brought me back, right? And
now,
and then this awesome guy hooked him up with a brand new cue.
With a brand new cue, guys.
Wow.
Exciting.
So speaking of that, please come see me at the Billiard Collection.
Absolutely.
We have everything you need, from tables, any game room equipment, darts, pool cues, shuffleboard, pool tables, anything you need. We're happy to help you out.
Your home pool billiard selection.
Yeah, Boyd Billiards, the Billiard Collection. We're all one big family. Billiard Engineering, they offer you some great pool cue accessories. One of the owners and inventors of the products is actually one of our lead installers on the tables. Jeremy Brooks, he's phenomenal. Keith Colombo is another partner in that organization. Great guys. They're going to be at the ARC tournament next month. You're going to be able to see them live stream, showcasing their products. You guys need to check it out. I'll be honest with you, if you're using a carbon fiber shaft, it's not going to be a great help for you, but they do have some tip covers for you that will help you out. But if you use a wood shaft, they are the guys to talk to. They have a product for cleaning the shaft that I can tell you hands down, working in the industry, I get an opportunity to see all the products that come out for cleaning and polishing and burnishing and doing everything you need for a wood shaft. These guys have hands down the best product out there, so please check them out.
I'm gonna have
at
to
the
do
ARC
that.
tournament, you're going to be able to see some live demonstration of them. I do have their products at the Billiard Collection, as does Boynton Billiards.
Oh my goodness.
That's unfortunate that Craig scratched on that. The saving grace here is I don't know if the 2 passes that 3, so
doesn't
we
look
may
like
get
it.
into a little bit of a safety battle
I
here.
was gonna say, I mean, and Randy is not accustomed to that. He's absolutely familiar with the safe game. So
Yeah.
interested to see how this all plays out. Look at that.
Yeah,
Not even
no-
wasting any time.
No surprise he went to the safety after
100%.
he was already on 1 foul.
Yeah.
Real quick, we were touching on our sponsors. Let me talk real quick about the other sponsors. We have Gene Rainsberg at Ink Link. Ink Link Tattoo is in West Palm Beach. They've been in West Palm Beach for years. They do
so many.
great work. We love Gene. He's he's a pool player himself. He is a great ambassador for the sport. He'll take great care of you. He's got a lot of artists there.
His son plays.
Yeah,
I tell ya, I mean,
Midas, Tony DeBuy at Midas. Look him up.
Great guy.
He's
Yeah.
a great guy. He's done some personal work for me.
Yeah.
Absolutely trust him. He's a pool player, so you're helping someone in the pool community. He's he's at Midas. Great guy. He's going to be representing APA in both 8-ball singles
in Vegas,
and 9-ball singles in Vegas this year. So he qualified for both and won both. So congratulations to Tony on that. Great accomplishment there. And Porter Palm Beach LLC. Michelle at Porter Palm Beach LLC. She is it's a concierge service for basically anything you need. She's going to take care of you for all of your project management type of things that you need. Anything from remodeling your home, organizing your garage,
Yes.
anything you need.
She even does website work, Josh.
She does website work.
amazing.
Absolutely. Thank you. It's she's literally, if you need something done, she wants to be the person that helps you. So look into that. If you're doing some work and you need some help, you're just overwhelmed. You're running your household. You got your full-time job. You need some help
Watching
with
this
some of these
match,
things.
right? That 3-foul rule.
Get to it. And again, this is
Again,
the second time on the live
for
stream.
Randy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Two
And
in
on
a
the live
row
stream.
against quality players. Randy's pulled off a 3-foul. It's not the easiest of feat by any means,
No.
and it's impressive.
It
And
is.
he capitalized on that 2-3 problem that I mentioned earlier. It was going to be a problem. He had ball in hand. Craig had scratched on 1 foul, and he put him in prison.
Yeah. And that's the thing, folks. Like with this 3-foul rule, it brings a whole new level to the game. Normally, I play in tournaments. We don't have that. But you consider the caliber of player here. You absolutely need to be on your game as it pertains to that. And I think Craig's feeling that. I'm looking at him right now. He's not very happy. But that's all right. It's a new rack. It's a new game. Here we go.
Let's talk about what you just said. He's not looking happy. Body language in pool is a lot.
Yeah, 100%.
I know when I'm shooting well and I look at my opponent and they're sitting there like Craig, it gives me a little bit of extra.
Sure.
I'm feeling really good about what's going on right now because I can tell they know that I'm in a power position.
Sure.
And this is a game that you have to capitalize on this. It is, as much as skill comes into play, it is a very mental game. And when your opponent
Absolutely.
is feeling defeated, that you're halfway there.
Oh, absolutely. That is a confidence booster like no other. And you know what? Here's the thing. At the end of the day, they're both very talented players, but it's like, listen, if that mental is going to get to you, it doesn't matter how good you are.
And he took a
You
funny
know?
little bounce off that 7-ball.
Yeah, he
I mean,
did.
didn't hurt him, but it definitely closed down that 3-ball a little bit. So he's going to have to work a little bit to get to it. I don't see a problem with
I
it.
don't see a problem with it, and it shows
Yeah.
me he doesn't have a problem with
It's
it
looking
either. I
good.
mean, he's got some shot on it. Yeah, for sure. Now, does that 4 pass that 8? I don't think so. So he's going to be probably going in that side pocket. Yeah, there we go. David, yeah, 100%.
Yeah, that sums it up, David. Yeah, crushing souls with that 3 foul.
We don't use that kind of language on the line here because we're loving everybody. But yeah, I can
Yeah.
agree with that sentiment.
100%. And we talked about that earlier.
Ooh,
When,
wow.
when you get 3 fouled, it is it hits you. It's one of those things where listen,
yeah.
I'll lose a set. I could get whitewashed. You can beat me 7-0, 6-0 on loser side. There's nothing I hate more. Yeah, excuse me 1 second. I gotta go watch a hit.
All right, Josh is going to go do what he does best and make sure people are in line here. All right, so Craig getting ready to hit up on this 4 ball. All right, looking at this here, it seems like we're moving around. This 360 cam, I tell you, it's pretty fancy, and was that a good shot? I didn't even see that for sure. Yeah. Let's see what Josh has to say coming back from the good shot. It was a good hit. All right.
Zoomed in on it.
I was looking at somebody's butt. Sorry. We were trying not to get that angle, but folks, it wasn't yours. Oh,
Okay,
man.
so where are we at here?
So, Craig's at the table.
Okay.
He is going for the 4 ball right now. And he's got balls in his hand. It's a good place to be, I tell you. No. All right. This is a pretty easy run-on right here. I think we're pretty straightforward. Get that 4 in that corner pocket.
Nothing really to solve here. It's just
Yeah, no.
connect the dots and
One
finish
rail
it
to
out.
that 7-8, and stop the ball
Maybe
for the
drift
9.
over a little bit, stop shot on the 7, create a little bit of angle, so
Yeah.
you're on that 8 nice.
Absolutely.
You draw back, or even just stop shot, slight cut on the 9.
Absolutely.
This should be routine. And I almost even hesitate saying this because of the commentator curse, but and it struck a couple times. Me and Tony came around earlier, and we start talking about the ease of it, and the commentator curse struck. Of course, we never miss a shot from here in the commentators booth.
Of
So
course. It's impossible.
It's the beauty. I am and forever against everybody in the commentator booth here.
I get that 100%. Now, that was some fancy moves there. He's got a little bit of a angle. Should be straight in for that 9. Like I said, straight in for that 9. Here we are.
And again, like I said, pretty routine.
Yeah.
Connect the dots. So we're going to be
Absolutely.
looking like we're going to be 3-1 with Craig Daley breaking.
I like your terminology of the roadmap.
Roadmap, connect the dot. Yeah.
Connect the dots. It's a beautiful thing. And Craig did exactly that. And now we got a 3-1 setup right now. And Craig's going to be breaking. So let's see what he's twerking with. Is twerking appropriate?
Sure.
Oh, sure. Why not? Okay. Now, Craig, where is Craig based out of? Do we know? Apparently, Josh doesn't know because he's walking away. All right. Here we go. I was just asking Jackie if Craig and Chris were related because they have the same last name, and they're not.
Okay.
I told. I mean, it's a very uncommon last name. I thought maybe they were related. And, a lot of times you don't see people involved in families that are actually getting out there together. It's like you were talking about you and your son earlier, and you really don't see that a lot. It's not very common.
We don't. It's so my son and I play. We play league together. My wife actually plays on the team as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and it's it's a lot of fun. It gives us, a night out. We all get to do things, and of course, anytime you're in a competitive atmosphere like that, sometimes tensions run high, and
Sure.
You're playing to win. I'm a very competitive person, and again, I think any of us who play this game, while we can sit here and say, I want to play for fun, I want to go.
You want to win.
There's a winner and a loser.
Sure.
And I'm competitive, so I want to win. So that can always create a little bit of friction, but we have a great time as a family. My wife is incredibly supportive of me leaving the house at 8:00 this morning. We're now coming up on 11:30. We've gone all day and doing this, but she knows I love it, and she supports. She was with us last weekend when we were in Sanford for the.
Oh, look at this.
Little bit of
Oh,
jelly. Greg Daley bringing it to 3-2.
Wow, look at that. That's the interesting thing. Typically whenever we're playing 9-ball tournaments, we're having to call the 9, but we do not have to do that here in this tournament today.
So,
Fancy.
interesting point. We bring it up Tuesday nights. I made it call 9-ball.
Yep.
We had a couple players, and again, when you get into the lower handicap players, there tends to be a bit of luck where there's not a lot of options, so it's a lot of hit it and hope, or poke and hope, as we
Poke
say
and hope.
in pool.
Absolutely.
At this caliber, this level of pool, we're not going to see a lot of wayward 9-balls like that.
No, for sure.
If there's an opportunity to make the 9-ball on a carom or combo, they're going to attack it, properly.
100%.
That was a fluke.
But you know what? It's interesting. It's interesting to see it play out that way, and now Craig's breaking. So
Craig's breaking at 3-2.
Yeah.
It's just listen, 9-ball. The purest form of 9-ball is a slot game. 9 is wild, and that's a byproduct of those rules.
yeah.
Yes, you do.
Yes,
Thank you, hon.
do. Oh,
He's incredibly
got your
supportive, and I
beautiful
do
wife
appreciate
watching
you.
the live stream. I love that. I love that. Love her red hair. It's beautiful.
Thank you. It's I love her red hair as well.
Yeah.
Naturally blonde.
Really?
Yep.
Mm.
And I'm gonna probably get in trouble for bringing that up.
Oh.
But she was gorgeous as a blonde as well.
She's beautiful either way.
Our wedding pictures, she's blonde, and I think the red suits are wonderfully.
Oh,
so
the red is very sexy. I love
indeed.
it. I love it.
I agree.
Especially on a good-looking woman. I enjoy that very
And
much.
that she is.
Yeah.
So again,
Lucky man.
thank you, hon, for supporting. 3-2. For supporting both Aiden and I's pool addiction.
It's a healthy addiction. I think that
It is.
Listen, pool is a multifaceted sport. I think that a lot of times we really don't understand just what pool can bring to us, but it's not even just a game, but it's a skill. It is an opportunity for us to be able to manipulate a situation in a way that we normally can't. And that's what I love about the game. I have a lot of people who love to be able to give me advice, which I appreciate and enjoy. But to be able to have my own spin on it and still do well, that's what I love about pool. There's so many different options to be able to be good. It's not just one way.
So
That's
let's
what I
talk
like
about something
that.
you just touched on. I know you've taken some organized lessons from Chris, who's a great player up here.
Chris Gordon, yeah.
Honestly, I've seen him work with a lot of different people. Probably one of the best coaches in this area for helping people out. But as you're a player, as a lower ranked player coming up,
Yeah.
I know you get a lot of advice. I know even me, I've given you unsolicited advice.
Oh, absolutely.
And I try to do that to any player that I see making what I would maybe consider a mistake, or there's an opportunity there.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that when you have, because the reality is you're surrounded by you can come in
Better
and
players.
You're right in that area where there's a lot of players that are lower ranked than you, or lower
Sure.
lower experience than you, lower what I would call pool IQ than you.
Yeah.
And then you have a lot of players that are above you. You are right
Sure.
in that medium.
Yeah.
I've seen your game develop immensely. Like I said, you work with Chris.
Thank you. Yeah.
I don't know how much you've worked with him in the past, but
No.
I see you come out on the Tuesday night tournaments. You're playing a solid game. You play a very methodical approach to the game. You take your time. You plan your run out.
Yeah.
You play position. You don't leave much to chance. But
Sure.
how do you feel about the player coming up to you, who you don't know, maybe who sees something that they perceive as maybe you're doing it wrong, or you have an opportunity to do better? Do you listen to them, or do you kind of put them off, or do you just let it go in one ear out the other? And I'm curious about this for a specific reason, but I want to hear your answer.
Yeah, absolutely. So here's the thing. At the end of the day, my goal is to improve as a player. And I think like everybody else is, everybody has their own journey. And so for me, to be able to work with Chris was actually a blessing, really, because although I am a left-handed player and he's a right-handed player, there's a lot of foundational things that I think a lot of people skip whenever they're learning how to play. And if you don't have that foundational layout, a lot of the skills that you're going to learn are not going to be as helpful as if you had those pre-shot routines down, as if you had that knowledge and understanding about the way that the balls work. And so for me, any opportunity that I have to get some guidance and feedback, I listen to it, I interpret it, I understand it, and I at least give it thought to the extent where it's like, let me try that. And if it doesn't work for me, that's okay. But at the end of the day, I have so much to learn. And I also think that it says a lot to what is your goal as a player? What is your goal as a player? Are you looking to improve? Are you looking to really take it to the next level? And if you are, you have to really be able to listen to everybody's feedback and process it to, is it going to work for me or is it not? And again, pool is such a multifaceted sport. It's not one way to victory.
Right. Okay.
You know?
So you really touched on a couple of things that I wanted to point out to some of any of our let's say beginner players or
Sure.
lower ranked players. You're going to always get a lot of advice,
Yes.
and the reality is, any player who knows a little bit more than you is going to want to give you advice, and they may be onto something. They may be 100% right.
Wow, that shot. These buckets.
Yeah, right. Really, it was that's like the Grand Canyon. I mean, you're just
No
toss
getting
it
around that.
He literally missed that pocket by a quarter diamond, and he still made it. But
Wow.
if you want to take your game to the next level, if
Yeah.
you're wanting to really improve, if you're a
Right.
2 or 3 in the APA and you want to get to that
Yes.
4 or 5 range, seek out someone to give you the lessons. Find somebody to give you and impart that knowledge, because there's a lot
Yes.
of things that, even though you're hanging in there, and if you're a 3, you're
Mm-hmm.
doing everything a 3 is supposed to do, and you're doing everything the captain needs you to do, and you're doing everything that the team expects you to do at that skill level. For you to improve, you can't keep playing and you can't keep doing what you're doing. So
Oh,
find
of
those
course.
mentors. Ask your coach, ask your team captain, to spend some time with you. Take the time to, hone, different skills and ability in the game.
Yeah.
And learn from them. And when, that random person comes up to you, and I think one of the first times that I actually played Candace, we were in a 8-ball round robin tournament over a Thanksgiving or something, and we had never actually met. I'd seen her playing singles, I'd seen her in league, and we're playing, and I just pointed out something that I saw that she was doing.
Yeah.
And that could go one of two ways. It's like,
Yeah.
all right, thanks for sharing, don't care, or and no, it's honestly, it's
Sure.
you didn't know me one way or the other. You had no idea my ability,
Right.
but listen to what the people that are trying to impart some knowledge on you have to say. And the reality is, what works for them may not work for you. But I want everyone who plays the game that I love so much to get better and enjoy it more. And I can promise you, the better you get, the more you win. The more you win, the more you're going to love it.
Sure.
The more you love it, the more you're going to play. And it's a beautiful circle of life.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
seek out that knowledge. Seek out those players that are better than you, and ask them to help you with your game.
Yeah. No,
Ask them
it's-
the shot you're having trouble with. It's probably a shot that's a little bit easier for them, or maybe really easy for them. Ask them, what do they do? What is their approach to it? And and take that tutelage.
Yeah. You know
Don't
what?
be shy.
I'm going to tell you, this game for me is transformational as an individual, and I'll tell you why. When we're talking about pool, it's really not just about the game. It's not about making balls. It is about your mindset. It is about your follow through. It is about your thinking ahead. There's so many different facets to the game of pool. It's absolutely vital that you at least, like you said, hear out what somebody has to say. There are so many players that are better than me. I mean, significantly. And even if I don't follow through on a plan, I guarantee you that thought that they gave to me will be in my mind when I'm playing my next game. And if you are able to take that knowledge and appropriate it in a way that is going to be helpful to you in some capacity, your game is going to change, whether it be what not to do or what to do. And I think that's a clear testament right here. Watching these players play right now, I guarantee you there was a time when they were where we are, where I am, where you are. Obviously, it takes time to be able to progress.
Well,
to where these folks are
that's an
today.
absolute fact.
Yeah.
Nobody is born with the absolute ability to play run-out pool. You could be a very analytical person. You may take to it quickly.
Yeah.
Aiden is someone who he's been playing less than 5 years.
absolutely. Yeah.
And he's progressed a long way. He has, he definitely has some natural ability and natural talent, and that goes a long way. But he is actually working with a dedicated coach right now, Brandon Lee. If you're listening, Brandon, if you're on the stream,
Brandon is
thank you so much.
amazing.
Love you.
Yes,
Love
I
what you're doing
love
for
Brandon.
Aiden.
From up north, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Just want to make sure
up
we're
at
talking
Port
about the
St.
same
Lucie.
guy. Yeah, for
you're-
sure.
I am so appreciative of
that's awesome.
John Callahan, who took Aiden under his wing to start with,
Another
to
star
start him on
player.
his journey. He's a great player.
Shout out to John. Yeah,
It's
100%.
someone who took him under his wing and did scotch doubles with him, worked with him a little bit, and then Aiden progressed. And so he's worked with other players, but that's the thing. Nobody starts out being phenomenal. It's a matter of experience, knowledge, increasing your pool IQ,
Yeah.
getting a feel for the game, and really learning. So
For sure.
again, just to kind of recap what I was saying earlier, seek out that knowledge.
Yeah.
If you want to get better, and we want everybody to get better. I would love for anybody who's watching as a lower handicap player that's watching this tournament. I would love for you to have the confidence to come out, and the only way you're going to get that confidence is to, start, improving your game, get a little bit better, and then come join us. Come see us on a Saturday, and Kevin, we know we're.
I think that's Randy's fault.
Yeah,
honestly.
we're.
Yeah.
There's already some questions on.
Someone
Craig
there?
came back and. They have a paper score sheet. They have the
Yeah.
markers on the table, and we have the score on the board. So we're keeping a pretty good eye on it. Shine and Jackie are watching as the racks get racked and who runs out. So we're fairly confident 3-3 is the actual score, but we'll certainly double check that. Yeah, Randy.
Yeah, he
Randy
maybe
just didn't move his
it.
marker.
And that's the thing. When you're in the midst of the action here, you're not thinking about moving that. You're
Oh,
just
no.
thinking about making that next
You're-
ball, getting onto the next rack, moving on with your day. What?
No one gives a shit about me.
Oh. Well, thanks, Ron.
So apparently somebody out there was asking about commentators. I've been on a couple different streams. I've been down at Paradise. I've been here at Grover's. My name's Josh. With me is Candace Parkinson. She is a local up here at Grover's. She shoots at a couple different places in Palm Beach. She travels up to Port St. Lucie.
Yeah.
Been down south a little bit. Great player. Great ambassador for the sport. She loves the game. She has been on a great journey over the last couple of years, and I've got to watch her grow as a player. And
Can I tell you? Can I tell you a little bit about my journey?
Please,
I'll tell you a little bit.
Share
about
with
it.
us.
So, oh wait, hold on. Tom is making a great point. I'm
Tom,
sorry.
we
I have
need
to stop
you
and touch
here.
on it. I know. Listen,
Tom,
pool
you
is a
have to
special-
come commentate with
He
us,
says
buddy.
pool is special because it's ageless. Absolutely. You can play and complete your whole life. And that's the thing, guys. Like, at the end of the day, it's something that you can carry on with you as long as you live. And
There's a little
I-
tester here. He's going to have to move around the table.
well,
All right,
yeah,
got
but
this
you know
guy.
what?
Sorry,
Hey,
sorry.
listen.
Go
No,
ahead,
you're good.
continue.
No, you're good. Absolutely. I love this game so much, and I'll tell you why. So after my dad forced me into pool, I started playing league as a older teen, and I played for a few years, and I had to stop for a long time. You know, life happens. And then in 2018, I started playing again, and it was a complete relearning. And we talked about foundationals earlier. I'll tell you, it's amazing to see the little foundational things that you could be doing as a player that will literally boost you up significantly in your pool game. And when we talk about like pre-shot routine, when we talk about looking ahead at shots, making sure that you are judging where are you going, what is your plan of action, those are things that I've kind of learned over the last 4 years. And for me, yeah, I did a lot of work with Chris Gordon, and Chris Gordon is an amazing player. I can't speak enough good things about Chris. Not only is he an amazing player with great ball control, but in addition to that, he's a great teacher. And so for me, it's been a great journey being able to not only embrace my my skill, but also to really be able to see what is out there? What more can I be doing? How can I be better? And for me, I think that I'm older-ish, so it's any skill level, any age. You can get into this and get good. How much you put into it is how much you're going to get out of it. And I see Aiden, and I think it's absolutely amazing. He's a better player than I. Really, when you stop and think about it. But still, even at an older age, you can really excel and be good at this game. And that's what I love about it. You don't have to be good at the beginning. You can start in the middle.
It's a growth, yeah.
Yeah,
All right,
absolutely.
so let's get back to the task at hand.
Ah, yeah, 100%. So
We got a
Craig
little-
is
little
up by
tangent here.
4. Yeah,
So
no,
Craig's
100%.
4-3, and
He's not happy with that rack, maybe? What's going on here?
yeah, we got some questions on the score.
I see. Continued questions.
All right, so we're getting some feedback that there's a lot going on the floor, and we do not have the floor mic'd, guys. So I guess there's some discrepancy in the score between the two players. Again, they do have the markers on the table. They do have a paper and pencil that they're keeping score.
I'm hoping someone can go help them out, maybe.
One
This is a
thing I
pretty
can tell
heated
you is
match.
we've, we're watching it. We can certainly go back to the stream. We can look at it. We can give them the score. I'm very confident it is 4-3 Craig. And, listen, we're playing for the hot seat. It's been a long day. This is the downside. Sometimes tempers get a little.
Sure. You're talking about a one-day
get a
event
little
for
short.
64 folks.
Listen,
it's getting late.
we have, first place is close to 1,000. Our first place Calcutta is close to 2,000. There's a lot of money at stake here for these guys. They've been working all day for it. So give us a few minutes. We're going to sort this out and make sure we know where everything is. So just, all right, I guess they've come to an agreement. So we have Craig breaking.
Right. Craig breaking, and it's 4-3 right now.
It's 4-3 Craig,
All right.
and if you've been watching the stream, you know that score is accurate.
Yeah.
Jackie has, I'll be honest with you, I've been up and down out of this seat, and Jackie, I haven't seen her move from the seat, so if she says it's 4-3, it is 4-3.
She's absolutely watching with diligence.
All right, so
folks.
Craig's got to look at the two ball. It's definitely cuttable. He could play this. off the rail, come out, have a look at the 3. You know, it's manageable. He can cut this all the way down the rail. I don't know what he'll do here, but
I'm interested to see.
listen, Craig came out and said, he was not going to let Randy intimidate him. For those of you who know that Randy is a caliber player, Craig is as well. Yeah, James, yeah, we know. But we're not going to let that phase us. We're going to march on, and we're going to keep the match marching on. All right, so let's see what we got here. All right. This is that match where the 2 was definitely makeable. There was no guarantee. It wasn't the easiest shot. There was no guarantee he'd get past that 8. He easily could have got hung up on the 8. He elected to play safe. It's I don't think Randy can even see the outside of the ball. He could certainly go rail first and get a contact on it. I'm gonna guess that's right. These so. Thank you for coming, man. Yeah. I will.
All right, so we've got Craig coming up on the 2 ball. It's going to be interesting to see how he sets up for that 3.
I'll reach out to you. I'll find out what but if I can find a partner that, ideally I want my son to play with me, but we both work at the same place on Saturdays. So for us to both get off sometimes is an issue, but either way, even if I don't play, I'm going to be down there because I'm putting money in the pot, so I'm going to come down and hang out with
Looking
you
at the
guys
safe
after
right
I get
here.
off work
All
for me.
right.
I'm not
See what Randy can do with this.
I can take Saturday. Oh, I have
Goal is just to be
Saturdays
able to
off
get that
Tuesdays.
2 out of the way and not be able to see that.
Sit there and commit to a Saturday.
But I see that 3-9 combo sitting there. It's interesting.
You're right.
Like this one is no problem. Yeah. Yeah, I started 1 o'clock.
You can manage Sunday, right?
Yes.
All right. Either way, you're going to see me next month, whether I play
All
or
right,
not.
so that's 2 is still
Thanks
visible
for coming on, man.
for Randy. Let's see. I was
Fugazi on stream table.
I was hearing this earlier multiple times when I was watching. We are live, and I was like, "Oh, that's hysterical. Who is that?"
Listen, it's a different approach.
Oh,
It's certainly not
okay,
my
great.
approach on the live stream.
Craig
He
is
has,
Fugazi. All right,
he
good to
has
know.
Some pretty high energy, but
I love it.
Yeah, it's,
I love that. I
fun.
loved Eli's little. Oh, what a pleasure! Hysterical.
Yeah, I agree
Love
with you,
it.
Tom. It's
Yeah.
certainly he's playing
love
to his
doing
Craig is
that.
playing to his strengths and getting at Randy with this, and it's smart play. And you know what? The reality is, Randy would flip that and do it to somebody else in an instant. So this is part of the game. This is the gamemanship, and Craig's slowing it down, playing it at his pace, a pace he's comfortable in.
Yeah.
I'm definitely a rhythm player myself. I like to get at a certain pace, certain songs. I find that rhythm in it. I like to, get at that pace and play at that pace. And when someone takes me out of it, it throws me off.
Yeah.
If Craig's able to manage both his rhythm and Randy's, it's going to give him an advantage.
Absolutely.
Like
yeah.
here, I will bet you Craig knows what he's going to do, but the gamesmanship here is he's just he's waiting it out. We don't have a shot clock, and so he can certainly take his time.
Absolutely. And that's part of the game too, right? Like, let's not forget, it's not just about making balls. It's also about the mentality. So
Well, it's the mental fortitude staying in the game.
absolutely.
And both these guys have obviously had, had some good runs today. They're both on the winner's side. It was a 64-person board. They've battled through a lot of people to get where they're at right now, and neither one of them want to relinquish this seat. So.
Oh, absolutely not. Yeah. Wow. Missed by Craig. All
Listen,
right. What do you think,
I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I've never missed a shot from the commentator seat, but for me, playing the shot to sneak between that 7 and 8 it seemed unnecessary. But again, from up here, it's it's a weird.
It's a whole other ball game. Yeah, 100%. I'm noticing that very quickly. I've never been here, but I'm liking where I'm sitting.
And
it seems good for me. But.
To what Tom was just saying, he was freezing Randy out on the pace. Look
Yeah.
at Randy is
he's all over it.
dying to get going.
Yeah.
And here he is. He's just made a 5-ball clearance in 30 seconds.
Yeah, and that's what I love about this. There's so much that you can learn from different players.
All right, we are 4-4 going into rack number 9, and it's
Wow.
Randy's break.
I tell you, this is a great match to watch. I'm loving this. 2 completely different players stepping up to the game.
2 completely different players, and there's both of them playing.
I mean,
You got an extraordinary grasp of the obvious.
hey, listen, they play differently.
Different styles of play, yes.
Oh, I'm
we
sorry.
know they're different players.
Well, I mean, 2
No,
different
yeah,
players
I'm just messing with you.
style-wise.
It's a little
Sassy pants.
levity
Hey,
in
listen,
there.
it's all good. All I'm saying is that it's nice to watch such diversity. And I think that's great for especially people who are just starting out, because honestly, you look at somebody with great skill and you think, that's how I have to be. But that's not true. There are so many different types of great players that there's a lot of flexibility in the game. And that's what I like. That's all. Some folks are very regimented with it. Some folks are a little bit more sassy with it, like Randy. I'm feeling some sass, and I'm liking it. I'm liking it. There's no fear there. It's just getting up there and doing what you got to do.
He wants to get going.
Absolutely.
So, great break. He's
I like
going to
that.
have a 8-ball got in the game.
Well,
So if history teaches us anything with Randy, I don't think the 1 goes. I think he's going to play the 1 down. He's going to roll up behind the 1. Behind the 8-ball, play safe.
yeah.
Oh, it went.
And
Okay.
it went.
So that
Look
was
at that.
that
See,
was a
and that's
good
what I'm
shot.
saying. You would
And
think
listen,
that somebody's
had
going to
he
go
missed that
somewhere.
shot- Had he missed that shot,
Double
he
shot.
was,
Yeah.
It was a
Yes,
nice
I know,
two-way shot.
Absolutely. Oh, Tom. I can't wait to meet you. You're going to be a lot of fun. And agreed. No,
Yeah, no,
I don't think I've
you
ever
are
met
100% right, Tom.
Well, that's the thing. Like I was saying, like I never really get down to Fort Lauderdale, the South area. I either stay in Palm Beach County or I go north.
See,
That's
what
my
just
problem.
happened here? I don't.
I'm sorry. I was
No, it's okay. Randy's playing at a very quick pace, and I think that's what he wants. He wants a game that is go, 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 go.
right.
He is a better player than the shot he just missed. He got down on it fast.
Yeah.
If he were slowed down, but I think he's trying to set the pace. He's trying to play at the pace he wants to play, what he's
Sure.
comfortable in.
Yeah.
And he rushed that shot.
Yeah.
And listen, on a 4-4 and a race to 7, a 5-ball run for players of this caliber, you're putting yourself in a dangerous position here.
Right.
I mean, literally, Craig is gonna, he can cut this one in, come 2 rails on that 7. He may just stun at 1 rail. Yeah, I'd have played the 2
Yeah.
rails just like that.
That was beautiful. Yeah.
He can play a force follow, get short side of the 7, play it down in the corner, and then a little bit of angle, get the 8 here, or he can come around, he can draw out, play the 7 in the right corner pocket there. Again, the 8, then the draw back to the 9.
Right.
He's got he's connecting the dots here.
Yeah.
And,
There's a lot of options.
Randy didn't make it difficult for him, and he
Yeah.
didn't take the time, and Randy would have the same run out. But I think,
But I
he's
think that's a
playing into Craig's
tactic
trap here.
sometimes.
I think he's playing into Craig's trap here, though.
Yeah.
I think they're
Right.
both playing
It's a
from a
tactic.
tactical standpoint, and
Yeah.
I think Craig is coming out ahead on it.
I tell you, there's a lot of times where I play against people who love to go fast.
You
and
kill
you know
me
what?
every time we play.
Hey, listen. I love
I
slow
kinda refer to
motion.
you as the time bandit.
Yeah, well, hey,
But
I'm winning
again,
matches, so I can't be
that's,
mad.
And that's exactly it.
Right.
It's irrelevant what
And it's
anybody else thinks.
it's not even just about
Are
being
you
able to make the
getting right?
shot.
Are you
It's
getting
about
your
mental.
game done right? And no.
Yeah. And that's the thing, right? Like there's so much more to learn about this game than just being able to make balls. It's really just about how to maintain your level of sanity when you're having to play people who don't play like you.
It's composure.
There's
without a doubt.
so many people who get so pissed off at the fact that I take my time on shots, but they're losing. So it's it's one of those things. You got to be able to maintain the mental status and structure to play those folks. It's not going to be the same every time, like we're seeing with Craig and Randy right now. Great shot by Craig. Very nice.
Outstanding.
So now Craig's on the hill here. Just kidding. They're still going to 7 because we're on the winner's side.
Yeah, we are on the winner's side.
that
so there's
same
7.
that same little piece there that I was talking about 20 minutes ago, still valid.
Hey,
Still valid.
Remember that time we had the score up top? That was now.
Listen, folks. First night. Don't judge
No,
me.
you're doing a great job. And,
Oh, I love
again,
it.
We appreciate you sticking around and helping us out in the commentary booth here.
Hey.
Beginning of the day, early in the day, we got everybody wanted to get on and talk a little
Oh,
bit.
yeah.
But as we wind down here, and the reality is, this is the best part of the tournament. I know it's late, and we're going to be here late, and we're getting out late, but this is the best pool you're going to watch. This
Yep.
is the best pool you're going to see.
Absolutely.
And, thank you again to Breakout Billiards for making it available to all of those players out there and all those supporters out there who can't be here with us, but we feel like you're here with us watching on the stream.
Absolutely. And sponsored by a lot of awesome people. Billiard Collection, for one. Yeah, absolutely. And then we've got Boynton Billiards, been around for many years, doing wonderful things in our community and down south, as well as Billiard Engineering, Porter Palm Beach LLC. And, Josh was going on and on about Kim. I mean, she's an amazing gal. And let me tell you, multifaceted, not just doing the projects and things like that for your house, but also just website stuff. If you've got things you want to do, if you're looking to start a new business, she can absolutely help you get started on all of those things. But in addition to that, she can help with projects around the house, organizing things. Hey, listen, it's difficult. We've got a lot of stuff going on in our lives, especially right now with this pandemic. And it's nice to be able to have somebody who is knowledgeable and able to kind of help out with those things. So that's Kim. And also we have Midas, Tony DuBois, working over at Midas, and can help you guys with all of your needs in that way. And then also we have Jean Rainsberg and Inklink. Again, My First Tattoos. Thank you, Corey. You're so sweet. Love you, boo. Inklink doing great things. Like I said, My First Tattoos, I got at Inklink and they did amazing. They've been a prominent staple in the community for many, many years. My first tattoo, I think I got when I was maybe 17, 2002. So they've been around for a long time, doing some great things in our community. And then also they've got the pool hall connected to that place as well. And so a lot of great sponsors really doing some great things for pool with this event. Watching Randy, and I mean, he's moving around the table very confidently, well, a little bit short on that 4 ball, but he got lucky on that leave. And Corey's going to be moving that magic rack there, looking at that 4, and let's see how sassy he can get with it. Looking at my lovelies here. It's got Christian Lopez, one of our locals here, hanging out. Gonna sit down next to me, keep me some company here for a minute. Christian Lopez played in the tournament today. Did an amazing job. Let me tell you, Christian Lopez is a strong, strong player here out of Palm Beach County. I tell you, he does some amazing things. I learned so much from Christian in my time working with him. Oh, no. Thank you. It's been a beautiful, beautiful ride. And I tell you, there's so many good people coming out of Palm Beach County. And it's awesome to be able to see local folks just doing such amazing things in the pool world. And seeing Beyond Billiards being a part of that process, too. I think it's just a testament to it's a testament to the love of the game. At the end of the day, we have so many. We got so many great people doing some great things here for the pool community, and really just being able to. Josh, you're doing a great job. You weren't even on the mic. Doing amazing things. Love it, Chris.
I love bringing you guys the content, working with these guys, all the different commentators I work with today. I had Tony K in here earlier, Justin Flip. Candace is with me now. She's going to be with me through the finals and the next couple matches.
Pleasure.
We appreciate your guys' kind words. Chris, you do a wonderful job down there at Premier. You guys, Tuesday nights, I run a tournament here at Grover's. If you are down in Coral Springs area, Premier Billiards, Chris runs an outstanding tournament. I used to play when I was working down there. Great tournament. He's got the same mentality we have here. He gets through it quickly. Yeah. It's efficient. It's a great time. It goes
9-ball.
It's a 9-ball tournament. It's unless he's changed it, it's a race of 3 on the winners, race of 3 on the losers.
Oh, love it.
It is on 9-foot tables. It runs super smooth. Chris does a great job. So, Chris, thank you for the shout out. We appreciate you, man. We appreciate everything you do for the pool community down south. We'd love to have you come up here, see us in one of these tournaments when you get a chance. Thank you for stopping by today. I miss hanging out with you, man. Always a good time.
Cool. Love that. Again, the camaraderie. I love it. All right, so Randy racking, and we're getting close to the end here. I'm interested to see how he plays this out. Racking a lot better with that magic rack.
Listen, he's got the hang of it after 11 hours. It's good. Cool.
We're on rack 11 here, and
we joke a little bit. It can be a little temperamental, and again, he's a quick player. He's moving quick. He's ready to go, and you got to be a little delicate with it. But listen, we're at a 5-5 race or a 5-5 match here, race to 7. Yep. This is for the hot seat, and realistically, this is how it's supposed to be. Two players that are gutting it out, and this is the match I like to see. I'd hate to see this match be 7-1, 7-2.
Oh yeah,
absolutely. I like the fact that it's a close match. They're battling it out. They're both breaking really well.
Yeah.
It's literally coming down to, is someone making a mistake? Is someone faltering on that safety? Maybe a little bobble on position, whatever it may be. But it's going up and back.
Right. All right,
My
so this
OCD, that magic rack hanging over the table like that, drives
me
absolutely
crazy.
insane.
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm talking
but
about.
But that's the speed.
It's that little bit, just that little bobble. That's the one little mistake that is a routine shot in Randy's arsenal. I would not have expected him to miss that. I would expect him to make that and get this perfect shape on the 2-ball.
All right.
And now Craig is...
Hopefully
he's slowing it down. He's he's being comfortable. And again, this is the gamesmanship we were talking about earlier. Yeah. This is the stuff that he said he was going to go out and he was going to control this match as much as he possibly could.
Oh yeah. And he's taking that time. I like that.
He's looking at it. He walked the table. He looked at it. And listen, and anyone who's a lower skill level player, walking around the table, seeing it from different directions will give you different perspective on the entire rack.
Absolutely. As a lower skill level player, I cannot stress how important that is to walk around the table. And honestly, you think to yourself, like, you see a shot and you can make that shot, and a lot of people will just negate the need to really look around. And here's the thing, what I've learned as a lower level player is with 9-ball, you're not just looking at the shot ahead of you. You're looking at least 3 shots ahead, right? Is that wrong?
No, it's the entire out, and that's the purpose of walking around the table. It's looking at what is the shot you're taking, what is the shot you're going to next, where do you want to be, what is the plan? Because the reality is, the worst shot in pool, with the exception of being on the 9-ball, is the straight-in pool shot. It offers you no ability to move around the table.
Sure.
So what are the optimal angles? What do you want to do?
Yeah.
Now, this is a shot that, right here, not an optimal angle to make that 2-ball, so he elected to play safe. Yeah. I can't really tell from here if the 2-ball passes. I don't think it does.
That's a questionable hit to me.
Yeah, that was close. All things being equal, I would have asked myself or Melinda to come take a look at that shot. But
100%.
Craig was confident, or it's at the end of the day, it's going to go to shooter.
Well, it's not the worst lead. So
We try to make the tournament, fair to the players. If you don't ask for a shot to be watched, it's going to go to the shooter. If the shooter says it was good, then we go with that. And
Right.
it is what it is. Sometimes you don't always have to agree with it. It just that's how it plays out.
Well, as a lower skill level player, it's actually very interesting to me to hear that it's the shooter's perspective. I can't help but think there's some level of bias there, or the opportunity for bias.
Here's where we run into a problem.
Okay.
If the shooter takes a shot, inevitably you're going to have questionably moral individuals who are always going to say it's bad if they're the opportunity.
Sure.
So
Oh, either way. Okay. Fair enough.
flip side of that, if it's always the shooter's call, when it comes back to the other player making a shot, the person who may have misrepresented a good hit is now going to be on the receiving end of it. So it goes both ways. So
Interesting.
For me,
Okay.
the integrity of the game, I'll call a foul myself. If a teammate that I'm playing with fouls, I'm going to let them know, call it. The integrity of the game means more to me than winning or losing.
That's
Yes,
the
there's a
thing.
lot of money at hand here, but
Yeah.
play the game we love, respect the game we love.
Well, and that's the other piece of it. Like, so when I first started playing, I had realized that there was a lot of pool playing that was not just about the love of the game or being consistently concerned with excelling. There's this whole concept of playing to whatever standard you need to be able to win, or playing questionable shots to be able to kind of stay at a certain stature.
Handicap managing.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things.
That's
that
a
go
good way to
into
put it. That's a nice, very PC way
It
to.
is, and here's
explain it.
Here's it is. Listen, any league that has handicapping system can be manipulated.
Sure.
I love, or I would really love to think that the majority of people don't do it. They play the game.
Right.
And I have to go on that.
Absolutely. 100%.
This is a great deal. Right now, we're looking at two great players that, all things being equal, I think they're both stand-up pool players.
Yeah.
We got Craig looking at a difficult shot on the 2. We're 5-5. They're going to play to the ability that they have to play and win. They want to win.
Right.
Speaking of that, I don't see any benefit of Craig trying to play this ball, so I have to think that somewhere here he's looking for a safe. If he's not playing the safe on the 2,
I don't know, because that's a
all right,
ball in the
then
fucking hole.
sorry. Again,
Sorry.
it's
Sorry. Caca language. My
I don't know
apologies.
that the 3 goes, so I'm anticipating seeing a bank
Seeing a
around the
safe
4,
area, or-
stick it on the 4 ball,
Yeah.
and it may pass though.
the
It's
smartest
when we're
move,
up
yeah.
here in the commentator booth, it's what we see and then what you see down there are two different things. That 3 ball
Yeah.
may slide in. If it does, the only thing he has to worry about is bumping into that 6 and getting weird on the 6.
Yeah, he's really looking at this one. I think he's probably thinking exactly what you're thinking. Oh, thanks. What
That's
a
a great
great shot and a wonderful leave. Very
Yeah,
methodical,
There was
and
a lot of reward in that shot.
that's why
A lot of risk. A lot of
I
reward.
love watching this game. I thoroughly enjoy it because there's so much that people have to offer. It's just, I love it. So now he's great shot on that 6, got a little bit of an angle, be able to pull out towards that 8.
Yeah, Debbie, it really was a great shot, great touch. Um, hitting it and getting rewarded with that three ball where it landed. It's always a fear of mine when you hit a shot like that of losing the cue ball or the next object ball, but he managed it very, very well. Looks like he's gonna play a little punch shot on the six. Come off the rail a bit. Oh, yeah, that's. I've said it before and I'll say it again. When a pool player lays their cue on the table and just stands there, it's that's disappointment. There's just no way around it, and Craig can't be happy with that result right there. So, Randy's gonna do some cleanup here. Pretty routine for Randy, I think. He's gonna a little drawback on the 8. Yep. Came back. You really can't ask for anything better than that. Going to a nice little cut shot on the 9 here, and that's going to bring Randy to the hill with Craig at 5 with Randy's break.
This is super exciting, coming to the end of this race. Now, remind us, after this match, what happens next?
So this is for the hot seat. So this is the winner of the winner's bracket. Whoever loses this is going to go to basically the end of the loser's bracket. The loser's bracket is going to play through and play that individual, and the winner of the last person there will come back and play Randy. Now, we do not go through a scenario where the winner of the winner's bracket has to lose twice. It is an extended race. It's one race. At this point, whoever loses this rack is guaranteed at least third. Or I'm sorry, whoever loses this set is guaranteed at a very minimum third place. So they're in the money. And again, we had a really, really, really good prize pool this turnout. 64 players. We had 64 entrants at $30. We, I believe we had some money added. I'm not 100% sure on that. Melinda handles all of that.
Right.
Looks like
So-
Randy opted to go away from the brake pad. Not a huge difference, but the reality is, I think if the brake pad's supposed to be in play, he should be using it.
Yeah, I know that was something that was
Regardless of how
mandatory
it
in our
may
last
or may
tournament.
not, affect the brake across the board, it needs to be being used. So that's something we'll bring up to our players. Everyone was using it earlier. Let's make it even and fair for everybody involved.
Yeah, absolutely. You're good. As far as this rack right here, I think it's really just a matter of being able to get to that 2 right now. I'm interested to see how he gets to that. But everything else is pretty wide open. Playing it safe. All right, very interesting. And I think that was pretty smart on Randy's end. Let's see how Craig responds to that. The fact that we've been able to, 2D event, I hear that. But you know what? We're in the final less than 2 hands. Fair. Yeah, absolutely. I think this is a little bit more than what we had last month, so it's kind of a trial and error here thing.
About 10 more players than we had last month.
Yeah. So
Yeah, the winner of this is the hot seat. Wins the winner's bracket. The loser goes to, like I said, the loser's
right,
bracket.
the bottom of the losers bracket, right? And then we're gonna watch Sam and
We're gonna
Chris
have Sam
play.
and Chris.
Listen,
we're gonna have
guys,
Sam and
a
Chris Card
great
play.
match.
The winner of that is then going to play the loser of this.
Oh,
And then the
it
winner of
just-
that will go back and play Randy or whoever wins
It
again.
just keeps getting better. This is exciting for someone like me who I look at these players as mentors, really. A lot of these players are on the same par, but at the end of the day, for someone like me who's in the middle rank, oh man, I'm excited. I'm
No, this
excited
is-
to be able to see it firsthand live.
Listen, this is
On behalf of Beyond Billiards, thank you so much for giving us this opportunity to be able to watch on these amazing screens and be able to see up close and on top and around and 360. It's awesome. I love it.
You guys got to witness the RoboCam.
Oh, yeah.
As we mentioned earlier, the
So
RoboCam
cool.
is brand new for Breakout Billiards. It's China's new toy. He's
The first event, right? that
yeah,
it's ever
the
been
first
on.
event that they've had
Yeah.
it at. He got it this week, kind of fine-tuned it and perfected it to bring it out to us. He was able to show us, kind of pan around the room during intermission or breaks between sets. We got to see some other matches being played.
Absolutely.
And the upside is a lot of the commentators know who was playing, so we kept you up to speed on who it was, even though it wasn't broadcast down there. You got to see, basically action all day long, even when the live stream table wasn't going on.
Absolutely. And I heard China say earlier when I was watching on the live stream, I mean, just what a sweet, humble guy, not capable without our viewers, without donations, without gifts, without the support that everyone is giving him. Like it's just not possible. And so I find that super commendable. Somebody who's so passionate about the game, but really is understanding of like what it takes to be able to make these things happen, and the people.
What a great
that are
try that was,
involved.
and I think
That was a great
I
shot.
think it
Great
paid
try.
off. Yeah, China's doing a little dance,
And China's
We
doing
love
the China
China.
dance. I
There's,
love it. It's just
listen, there's,
oh, all the love here, guys. It's a kumbaya fest.
yeah, Rob.
wish
you-
one of
you-
these guys
you-
were
you'd,
on my
you'd be having a 7-9 on your team without a doubt.
Probably playing the 2 because that's how
Yeah.
it works out. So there's that.
Yeah, these guys are definitely master level in APA, and our league operator here in Palm Beach County, Eric Aiken,
great
made
guy.
it to same round I did, just out of the money, one round out of the money. He shot really great today. He ran into a couple tough players. He actually played Randy earlier and went 7-5.
Oh,
so he hung
really?
with Randy nicely.
Wow.
And, Randy was trying to 3-foul him. He was jumping real well today. So, congratulations to Eric Aiken on a nice little run today. He's been telling us he's wanting to get out and support our tournament for quite a while now. He's able to make it today. He's got
I
a
was
really busy schedule with all the
surprised.
events that the APA Palm Beach County holds. So,
Absolutely.
we're glad we got to see him out here today.
So much going on with Eric. Let me tell you something. Awesome guy. And I tell you one thing. Not only does he love the game, but also he loves people. He loves getting people together, making that camaraderie a thing, making new teams constantly. I tell you, like, he just loves pool so much. And his wife, Kim, too. I mean, I love to watch them both play. And I tell you one thing. Chubby is a great shot. A great shot. And he loves to win. He loves to
I'm
win.
kidding. No, listen, he's competitive.
That's because he's good at it.
Years ago, his team did.
Oh.
I don't doubt that at all, Tom.
Dun dun dun.
Eric's team went out to APA Nationals. They won the 9-ball national event. His team, I think that's going back to maybe 2014. It could have been sooner than that or earlier
Time
than
is
that.
flying,
But he's definitely he's a competitor. He's a player. All right, calm down there, Steven.
Oh, geez. They're just
We've
working
been here
on
all
somebody
day.
right now.
You've been tuned in. This is your first chime in, buddy. We appreciate you watching, though.
I'd love to see who else is on the chat here. Can everybody chime in and let me know who's on the chat right now? Who's watching? Thank you for watching. I hope you're sharing, right? China deserves the love. Jackie deserves
Yes,
the love.
let's not forget
Beyond
Jackie.
Billiards deserves the
Listen.
love. Well, Jackie's obviously the operations.
Listen,
you know what I mean? Like, we know what's up.
China's great.
well, that's because she's
Jackie's the
amazing.
quiet one, and I know from experience of working with them that I know who the boss is.
Greatness
I
works
deal
in
with
silence,
China.
folks.
He's the one. Me and him talk all the time. I see Jackie at the events, but listen, I'm telling you, I know who runs this show. I know who
yeah,
makes it all happen,
100%.
and we thank you, Jackie. We love you for what you do.
And I think that's
China. Don't be giving me the evil eye. I
par
love you
for the
too,
course.
brother. But
Par
come
for the
on.
course for us females. We have to run things.
You
That's
know
just
you
what
know
we
who the
do.
boss is, brother.
That's just what we do as females. And I think that it's great. It's great to be able to see somebody running the reins in this pool environment as a female. I think there's a lot of disparity sometimes as it pertains to the female population working in pool.
All right, sweet.
It's nice to be able to see some females running some shit around. I love it. All right, Rob Melrose is there. Feel special. All right, Tom. Thanks for that.
I don't know who Rob is.
I'm not really
He
sure
may be
either,
here.
but he seems like a great guy. If Tom's calling him out,
Listen, so far I like Tom a lot for his insight he's given us. So I'm going to go with he's a great guy. Ryan Acosta, I'll let China know he owes you dumplings.
Actually, a set for some dumplings. Oh, Ryan, you should be here. I feel like you should be here taking some pictures.
I will provide a private venue for that
Ryan?
one if you'd like.
Let me just make sure I'm right here. Ryan does the 1801 photography, right? Oh, my God.
Ryan,
let me tell you
thank
something.
you. You do some incredible
Oh.
work. Thank you for all the great
Bar
photos. I
none.
saw a picture that you did of, I believe it was Chris Clark and his one of his children. I think it was his son. What an incredible shot! Thank you
that's
so
awesome.
much for for showing up, taking great pictures of all of us playing pool. Those action shots, they're wonderful.
Everybody, please remember the last. Oh, okay. Rob spots Randy the 6 now. Oh, Rob's a BA. Okay, all right. But let me tell you something. The last time I saw photos from Ryan, this was at the tournament out at Paradise. And let me tell you, those photos were bar none. And you can definitely still see those on Facebook. Look those up and be able to purchase your own. And I saw some great photos of folks, personal folks, local folks that were just, amazing photos. This is, potentially once in a lifetime.
Yeah,
Right? To be able to see yourself in that kind of light.
What I love about Ryan's work is it's all in the moment. He's capturing players when they're doing what they love.
Oh,
and
my God.
it's pure,
Yeah.
it's real. So Ryan, listen, the kind words are easily warranted. Thank you for all you do.
I
You
want to
do
know who took that
incredible work.
that profile photo. You look great in it. I want that to be my photographer.
And
Was
got
it
a
you?
fan.
Was it you, champ? All right, so back to the game here, right? So we've got Randy at 6, Craig at 5.
Craig's at the table and he's controlling the pace of the game.
I'm telling you.
This is this is the gamesmanship, and
Great shot by Fugazi. Look at
Fugazi
this
on
guy.
pool.
Who is this guy?
with the 6 ball, nice shot.
Super fancy, and this is like elementary.
Yeah, he's,
really?
it's
Well,
roadmap here. It's connect the dots. Nice little roll up on the 8.
right.
No, bad bet, Michael.
I want nothing to do with that. Yeah. All right, so pretty much straight in for the shot, and
So listen,
for Craig.
I mentioned this earlier. This is, we had a little bit of controversy, and it's the first little bit of controversy we had.
Of course
There
you
was
did,
some
Ryan.
Questions on what the score was, and these guys were bickering a little bit out there. We don't have the area out there mic'd up, so we can't hear what they're saying. We've gone hill, and this is.
This is where the fun starts,
This
folks.
is how a hot seat match is supposed to be. This is
Absolutely.
the 2 players playing even at the top of it, and thank you.
Mr. Thomas, yep, great point.
Thank you so
Congratulations
much.
to all.
You
I
know,
tell you,
we,
this is a great feat.
We try to have, we try to keep it fun. This is, we do it for the players. There's no tournament without the players coming out. So, we appreciate all the support. Thank you guys for coming. Thanks for hanging out with us for a little while. Thanks for staying with us on the live stream.
Absolutely.
It's
Ooh, so I am understanding from China that we've got almost 60 folks on the live stream right now, Josh. It's amazing.
Listen, it's 20 after 12. 60 people still tuning in. I'm glad you guys are with us. Thank you
it's
for
Saturday
sticking
night,
with us.
So, absolutely.
Yeah, we're down to the last couple sets to see who takes this whole thing.
But this is where the action is, right here.
Yeah, this is it's the best players. 64 players started, and the best players are left. And so we've been waiting all day for. Yeah. Yeah, this match ends. We have 3 more matches still, and we're gonna stick with you guys, bring you all the coverage of it. We'll
Super
commentate on it.
excited. I'm excited to help out. It's a lot of fun. Honestly, I called Rob and got him. Get him, Tom.
All right, we got Craig to break on a hill match here. Listen, this is this is the time where you want to control your break, solid break,
Yes.
squat that cue ball, and find your run out.
Yeah.
I can tell you right now, Craig is not going to take any chances in this rack.
No, not at all.
He's
He'll take
g-
his
he's gonna
time,
play
and we'll
smart.
see
He's
how
gonna
Randy
take his time.
responds to that. All right, we got a ball made. All right, shot on the one.
Two ball
Ooh,
made. He's got to look
two.
at the
Like
one.
that.
No clear pocket.
No,
I don't see him getting aggressive here. He's gonna. I think he's gonna play the one down to the short rail, I think, and probably cut across and try to leave the cue ball behind the 5-7. Well, this 5 over there.
Rob, super
Well,
sweet,
Rob, if
sir.
you're giving Randy the 6 out, it is a real sweet tournament because you're going to rob everybody. But listen, it's an open tournament, and you're welcome to come play it, man.
Oh, let's
we'd
see.
We'd love to
What
see
are
that
you
caliber
twerking
play
with,
come
Rob?
in, and we'd love to meet you, man.
Oh, I'm hearing from China. It is significant. Come on, Rob. Bring it on over.
There's another comment on there about another player that's. Oh yeah, James Ladera, Hollywood James we call him.
Ooh, Hollywood James coming through too. Never heard of you. Listen, for all you Southern folks, bring it on up here.
Back in the day, that's in hiding.
Oh,
Yeah, just an FYI,
a creeper.
Us on the commentary,
Okay.
we don't get all the messages coming through. They
We got a team Randy.
they pick and choose
I hope I
what
said
we
that
get to
right.
see. So if we're not responding to your comments, it's not my fault.
I wanna respond to all. Please, Rob, don't feel bad. They don't know Hollywood James either. Hey, listen, I want to know him. I mean, if he's talking. Oh man.
So
you know
I've
what?
actually,
Sign of the times.
I've had guys coming into my shop talking about Hollywood James. Don't know him personally, but I've heard his name.
James Ladera that was commenting earlier.
Oh.
Okay.
I think that's a testament to this whole stream right here. Look at that. We got some pros, some local pros coming through. I love that.
I've heard
That's
big things
awesome.
about him. Listen, we've got some great players in here. Anthony Maglino is no joke. He's normally here. He's playing a big event up in Zingales in Tallahassee this weekend. So, he's not here with us, but
AKA the machine.
we listen, that's we love to have he snuck out a little bit there. He's got to look at it.
Yeah, he's got a sign on it, but
He can he
see
can
how
cut
Craig
across
responds.
it. It's a little one pocket shot here if he chooses it, or he can come from the back side of it, play a kick. I don't like the kick. The kick leaves a lot of openness for a scratch in that corner pocket, but
if I did, I'd
I like
make sure that
I
it would
like the
land
way he's
right in the
attacking
middle
it
of that
right
short
here.
rail.
This
Let's
is
see.
I like this. He's going to be able to create distance with that one ball,
I mean,
and
okay.
yeah, that worked
I
out.
like it. Had it went a little bit farther, I'd have been concerned.
Yeah, that 5 ball got in the way of it a little bit, but
Yeah.
like I said, Randy's gonna see the edge of the one, and we're gonna see some safeties up big. I don't think either of them are gonna get too aggressive on any of these shots here. Yeah,
I mean, I wouldn't call
that-
it aggressive, but
that might have been an error. That one ball may pass.
I feel like that was something that was probably not planned on Randy's part. So let's see how.
If that one ball
Craig
passes
responds.
the 3,
Yeah. Looks like it
it's
may.
It's a very manageable rack for Craig, and he's going to take his time, like he's been doing. Rob trained Anthony. Well, that's
Wow.
there you go. I'm.
He was changing his diaper, legitimately or pull diapers. What does that look like? Sorry.
Tom, you've been a wealth of knowledge. We need more, please.
Oh. Oh, look at that leave. Yeah.
Again, he's and here's the thing: they're playing safes. They're leaving each other at the edge of the ball. They're not
Yeah.
hiding it, so they're creating the opportunity for them to play up and back on these safes.
Well, I love that though.
This one ball plays though. I think he
Yeah.
can actually cut this one ball in, and if he does it, he's going to get a look on the 2.
Nah, I wouldn't do that.
I
No.
didn't think he would.
I don't think he would even do that. And you know what? He didn't even hit a rail. So it's ball in hand, yeah. And that's the thing, right? Like, so I feel like he could have hit more of that ball, left it on the rail, and been able to hit that long rail, come back on the short rail.
Right. Take away there's
Yeah.
nowhere for the one to go. You intentionally bank it into a safety position.
Yeah.
The 3 ball blocked it from moving down. The 2 ball was there. There was no really place for it to go.
Yeah, but you know what? Moving on. So let's see. Craig's got that one. He's going to go for the 2 and then up for the 3. Maybe stop it for the 5. Now
go rail
the
draw
6.
out of this just a little bit.
What's he doing for the 6?
So I really think he's gonna play the 2 straight down. He's gonna play the 3 with a little bit of draw. Try to get as straight in as he can as the 5.
Okay.
He may cut some angle, but he's gonna come back out to
The middle.
about the 3rd diamond up, middle of the table. He has angle on the 6, which is gonna give him multiple shots on the 7.
Absolutely.
The 7 has realistically 5 pockets it can go to. Technically 6. I think it goes by that 9 ball. So
Questionable, but he gets to the 7-9 combo if he had to.
Fine, yeah, he went
Worst
the other-
case.
see,
I don't know how I feel about that.
Again, when we're up here, like I said, we never miss in the
I
commentator's
know,
box.
I know.
Personally think there was a different approach to that, but
Yeah.
his body language is telling me he's not real
telling me
pleased
he
with
should
what
have
he
been
did.
closer to that side pocket. Yeah, for sure. Let's see how he boxes with that. I mean, I don't know. I'm interested to see how he does that.
All right, well, Craig is going to
Potty
take his
break?
time here.
No, just taking his time. Okay, he went on the picture. I was like, did he leave?
Take a moment. Let's, never mind. We'll get back right in the action.
He's right there. What do we do? Okay. I have a feeling after this match, you might have to use a 128 player point. Fair enough, Rob, and then we'll have to make it a 2-day thing. Hey,
Yeah.
listen, what's wrong with that?
Listen, we did an event. We were close to, we were over 90 players
Yeah.
a while back for the Grovers event, and Randy put him
Great
in
save by Randy.
cell block 6. He's in
Yeah,
prison.
night
That was a
time.
good shot.
That's 100%.
We did an event back in end of December, beginning January, somewhere end of the year. We did the Grovers Open, and we started Friday night. We got the ball rolling Friday night, and we went Saturday and Sunday on that one.
Ah,
And
a great
we are
race.
absolutely open to an event where we're going to get to the point where we can do some pre-signs and prepays, and if the field warrants going to a 2 or even 3-day event, we will absolutely do it to cater to the pool community in South Florida, and literally all over Florida. We would love to have players from all over come join us, and we want to put on an event that people want to come to. So if it's 96, we'll open it up. We'll run it 2 days for sure.
yeah. And I think it's a great opportunity for us to talk about this. So the Grover's 9-ball tournament actually has its own page. Grover's 9-ball monthly. If you look that up, you'll be able to see all the notifications that are coming in about this particular tournament. But I think it's also important to know that also there's a lot of updates on the Grover's Billiards page, BCA of Palm Beach County, BCA of Palm Springs. There's a lot of opportunities. South Florida tournaments, Gold Coast tournaments. There's a lot of opportunities to see what's going on in South Florida. And in addition to that, I think it's really important for us to talk about like how we're able to monetize the ability to watch this tournament today, and that is of good thanks to the Billiard Collection. And let's talk about Billiard Collection really quick because Josh Gibson is the face to that company, and I think it's just amazing to be able to see the products that they offer, but then also the customer service and the genuineness that comes out of our sweet Josh Gibson when he's providing you with all of your needs as it pertains to pool.
So, I'm very fortunate to work in an industry that I genuinely love. I get to do this. Incredible bosses. Debbie Corvey, Larry Wood. They've owned Boynton Billiards since 1991. 2 locations in Palm Beach County, in Boynton Beach and West Palm Beach, and then recently acquired the Billiard Collection, which they have me run down in Fort Lauderdale. And listen, I'm just I'm really lucky to work in a field I love, have people come in to look at tables, look at the queue, find the queue they want. There's a bunch of testimonials. A lot of people who are here at the tournament today who've been on the stream have come in and seen me.
Yep.
It's my Tuesday night tournament. There's never a Tuesday that goes by that I'm not bringing somebody equipment, something they're looking for and buying. So, again, I'm blessed to work in a field I love with all you great people. So anything you need, I'm happy to get it for you and take care of any of your needs.
Yeah, absolutely. It's hot seat match on every pool site. You will have more entries than Derby City. Rob, you should be here in person as well. I'm loving your commentary from the DMs. Loving it. True story. I'm looking at this, and this has been actually a long game. China said challenge accepted, Rob.
Listen, Rob, and the reality is that that's our goal. All the tournament directors that work with China, myself, Roxanne, the entire art crew, we're trying to build the tournament community as large as we can, and this is a wired 5-9. It looks like.
Listen, can I just say? That was a great save on the part of Randy. But I want to just say, I feel like there's a lot of lower skill level players who don't want to engage in tournaments because they only play League and that's their safe space.
There's been Dominic Dunn put a post out, and
I love him, by the way.
This. Yeah, no, great. He does.
I hope he is
Dungeon
catching this.
He puts on
him.
some great live streams, gets some great money matches.
Yeah.
He had a post the other day, and a couple players I know chimed
look
in
at
on
this
it,
right here.
and they were talking about running tournaments, a 650 and under,
Yes.
and making tournaments and making some brackets for, Rob Melrose. From everything we're hearing, you're a world beater. Awesome. I would be happy to hold an invitational here at Grover's. We can make it whatever you guys want to enter on the 9-foots. You guys want to put big money in for a round robin or for a winner takes all, whatever you want to do.
Great shot.
I'll happy to host it. You guys tell me what format you want. We will put it together. We want to put together what Candace was saying, a 600 or a 5 and under APA skill level, a 400 and under Fargo rate.
Right.
Make a tournament that caters to the lower handicap players so they can come out and compete against players that they feel they can get a good fair match against. We have some lower skill level players here who came out, and a lot of the comments were, I'm not winning, but it's a great experience for me, and it is. It's a phenomenal experience. But you know what? Come out and get tournament experience against players of your caliber. You're not going to learn as much against playing against the better players, but you know what? You're going to have a great time. You're going to
learn.
You're going to have your opportunity to get in the money, and you're going to get to compete. And
you're going to learn. But let me
a lot
tell you
of fun.
something. This is not what we're experiencing right here. If you're watching this match right now, this is just pure skill. I'm watching this match, and I'm thinking one day I want to be this good. And that's where I got that comment. Listen, if you're not comfortable playing in a tournament because you have to put money in and you think you might lose, let that go. The only way that you're going to get comfortable in playing in a tournament is if you play in a tournament. Now, look at this. Oh, what an unlucky roll.
But, okay, so unlucky, yes, but look at the 6-9.
Oh, well, he's not trying to make that.
Well, no, he's not. He's not
He
trying
was
to
just
make
trying
it.
to move it around, yeah.
But
what does Randy do right here?
he's-
As a more
he
skill
plays
level,
he's going to play a
he's
break.
gonna- okay.
He's going to play a breakout, or he's going to drift past it and
Well,
try
see,
to play
I'm
the
looking
6 in
at
this bottom
that.
quarter.
I'm looking at that, and it looks like it's on the left-hand side of the ball.
So he
So,
did what I said.
okay,
He's going to try to
okay.
get angle to play the 6 on
Scooted
this,
it
in
over.
this corner.
I like that.
I think he probably would have favored a little bit better angle, but he has a look at it. He has a clean line of sight on it.
But you know what?
And
I'm
just-
sorry. He could have gotten better on that.
He could have gotten better on it, and
at this skill level, that's what I'm expecting as a lower ranked
right.
player.
And Rob, I'm sure you would chime in here again. From what we're hearing, caliber player, that's the type of shot that you would have rolled up further on it, you'd have had it. And we would love to cater at that event. If we can get the interest in it, if you have the group of guys who want to do it, who want to put in whatever you want to make it a $100 entry, you want to make it a $1,000 entry. I will host it. We will stream it, and we'll do it.
Okay, let's talk about that really quick because I saw 2 different options. You guys are doing a great job. The reason your tournament is so big is because it's on bar tables with huge pockets.
Right,
Rob,
100%.
Hey, that's what I said. And Fugazi's killing it right now. Listen, hey.
Yeah.
That was an
It's,
amazing shot.
It's great, and the bar boxes they are gully pockets,
And they're super forgiving. Yeah,
but,
you can't
other
miss.
side of the table, the diamond and the gold crowns that are shimmed. It's tighter pockets on the 9-foots. We can cater to that, man.
It's about to be the ending to this match. Look at this.
Please
Watch.
reach out to myself.
It's the
Reach
end.
out to China at Breakout Billiards. Tell us what you want to see, and congratulations.
Look at
Daley.
that.
Hot seat winner
Hey.
Craig Daley, but.